Welcome back to Garage Bad Dream Adventure. In this episode, we feed Juice lots of frogs and hear even more about her trauma. Alright, I think I finally figured it out. After going everywhere that I could think to go and talking to everyone that I could think to talk to, turns out this person, Yoshibi, has a store. And at this store, he sells the silver tray stand, which I have been desperately looking for, thinking it was a key item that I'd only get from doing one of these insane tasks. I never thought to come here because very early on in the playthrough, I came here, looked at his stuff, and decided he doesn't sell anything that I want, so what would be the point? You mind? So let's make our way back to Juice and give her the tray that she's been so eager for us to get. Cute. You're such a little butthead. Honey, we're home. Got you your feeding tray. Oh, I see you put it to use here. Looks very nice against the rusted decor. How do we use this? I imagine you just click on it like everything else. Oh, no. Click on you. Yoshibi brought a silver tray stand. Since I was invisible to him, it was fun watching him look around the room curiously. I'm happy because I can eat easier with a silver tray stand. Does it have to be silver? Alright. Let's feed you... Feed you one of these guys. Hehe. Oh, I'm sorry. You probably don't remember, but you never gave me a crab or a frog before. I can't believe this is happening. Oh no, I'm happy. Well, it would be great if you get me more frogs. Okay, and kind of chock full of frogs right now, so that's not going to be an issue. Psyche may have known everything about this world, but she didn't know anything about herself. Do you know why? It's because Psyche was me in your eyes. But still, Psyche was my shadow. Psyche, who was invisible to you, was there. It's just that you couldn't see her. That's kind of what invisible means. It's just that you couldn't hear her. What's invisible for not being able to hear? I think it's inaudible. That's got to be it. I can't just keep feeding you what I got. You acted according to Shen's will until Shen fell apart. Then, what about after that? You're right, I acted a little selfishly. Just a little. But that was really just a little. You finally became able to do as you like. Was it boring playing the true lead character? Or did you enjoy it? I was always bored. I was so bored that I could die. I was so bored that I almost went crazy. Almost, you don't say. Oh, was I already crazy? Hey, look, I'm not calling anybody crazy here. I'm just saying... Yeah, I guess I'm calling you crazy. I don't know. I'm not... don't know any other way around that. Yeah, I was crazy. I forgot all about it. Forgetting is convenient. Yeah, especially when you're an abuser. I'm grateful that we are able to forget things. We wouldn't be able to go anywhere if we couldn't forget. How is forgetting going to facilitate you going places? That would make it harder. Like, anytime I forget where I'm going or how to get somewhere, it makes things much more difficult. Let's feed you different stuff. You are a hungry girl. Oh, you like that one. It's like we're playing house. I feel like I'm dreaming inside a dream. Okay. Let's give you one of these dickfish. So this is what other machines were doing normally, giving and receiving things. I couldn't even imagine such a world. I have always been that way. Was I like that from the start? Or did I become like that at some point? Maybe from the start, since I didn't know about it. Or maybe I'd forgotten something important. Well, whatever. That number keeps getting bigger. I don't know what that means, but it's like a high score. See how high we can get it? You wanted to become somebody else, to become a totally different person, so that I won't recognize you. By meeting me, you probably remembered that you desired this. I told you, didn't I? You were controlled by your feeling of deficiency and hatred. You tried to be honest, but at the same time, you wanted to surrender your heart to your feeling of deficiency and hatred. You wanted to become violence itself. But you couldn't become the person you wanted to be. I needed you. You who couldn't become somebody else although you tried. You who is suffering. I know it's awful, wanting someone to be in pain. But I don't want to make you suffer. It was the furthest thing from my mind. She is this close from saying, like, look what you made me do. But you stayed close to me when you were suffering. You were the only person I was able to see. I wish I could have changed. I wish I could have changed with your help. But I was never forgiven like that. Although you're visible to others, I'm only visible to you now. But still, I'm talking with you like this. Still, I'm eating frogs. Still, I'm feeding you milky fuel. Still. Speaking of, I haven't got any fuel from her in a while. Do I gotta tap on your belly? Anu-san looks a little pitiful to me. Oh, that's your... Oh, okay. So she nags her friends and then she gives me fuel. If I click on the tray, then I keep feeding her frogs. I don't think I fed her this one. You and I were both monsters. That is true. But the seeds of the monsters came from the outside world, and they grew inside us. Once the seed is planted, it can't be removed easily. You just have to grow it. I don't know about that. Like, there's trowels, you can really get in there. Once it takes root, it's a bit of a different story, but even then, it's doable. You must grow it and give birth. Oh, now I gotta give birth. You must give birth to a monster and send it back to the outside world. I think all little kids are monsters, so. We became the instrument for giving birth to the monster child. If this is prohibited, we die. So we need no choice but to grow it. This garden is probably the monster child you gave birth to. And I suppose you are the monster child I gave birth to. This place, it's not sloshy. We're inside a hole that's not sloshy. We're in such a hole now together. I see. Yeah, we're inside it. Finally we're here. Hope we get somewhere soon. Like, I might have to actually go fishing again. It's these... I don't know. I think a lot of these I got from traps, so that won't be too bad. Although you're visible to others, I'm only visible to you now. But still, I'm talking with you like this. No, we read that. Oh. Just keep feeding her stuff? No. So something's wrong. It hurts. Something's welling up. Well, you've eaten like 26 frogs in the last like 2 minutes. I know how I get when I'm nearing the finish line at an all-you-can-eat buffet, and I can only imagine what you're going through. It really hurts. No, it's going to overflow. No, no, no. Sorry, I'm sorry. There's something wrong with me. I can't believe I did this. There is me inside that's not me. It's trying to come out. It's struggling to come out. Well, I don't know. It could be better to keep it in, or it could be like one of those things that hurts, but you got to get it out, like a kidney stone. Juice, do you have kidney stones? Yeah, I am a little bit worried about how much ego that took. Let's see. Let's take a trip to the ego clinic, get topped off, keep feeding her frogs. And I'm back with more groceries for Juice to obsessively consume. While I went to go top off my ego, I figured I'd also hit some traps, get some more froggies. Thank you. Seems like the premium ones she doesn't really care for. Do you hear it? What is that sound? It's my melody. I heard once, somewhere. Sound. Give me sound. Can I have my free hooks, please? Thank you. Sound. Music box. Sheep song? Where's there? Oh, okay. The sheep song. Did that just make her, like, horniness go down? No, not this. My score? She didn't like my garage type beats. I'll never make it as a SoundCloud mumble rapper. This, I've heard once, but it's not this. It hurts. Vulcanero's score? She did seem to be quite fond of Vulcanero. No, not this. Torlop's score. No, not this. Guitar Hero's score. Everybody loves Guitar Hero. Come on. No, not that one. What else we got? Viz's score, but it's probably this one, but let's try Viz. Nope, not that one. Lose most precious treasure. Ah, this is it. This sound. This is my melody. Mine? This score. It's Lou's? Lou. Lou's melody? I'm Juice. Lou is Lou. Is I don't know. Some plagiarism in the robot SoundCloud community. I was hoping for more dialogue. Do I guess, keep feeding you? Can't remember which ones these ones are. Those are the big head ones. Those ones were hard to catch, too. I'm glad they're putting in hella work. Please, play that score one more time. Do I not have the noise score anymore? I mean, that would probably kill both of us, but I'd like to have it in my MP3 player, if you know what I mean. Lou's melody. My melody. Lou and me. Me. I'm me who robs everything. Me who swallowed you. Me who liked riding boats. Me who liked playing the music box. Juice? Lou? I'm loose? That was an unexpected pun. That was terrible. I'm sorry. I guess keep feeding her. Hope you're getting full soon, because these bad boys ain't cheap. Yes, I remember now. That was it. Juice and I, we used to be one, and we split into two. Was Lou the crazy one at the robot psychiatric ward? Just like you. I was destroyed by Psych. Psych and I couldn't connect. She was PC, she was Mac. I mean, it's a tale as old as time. If Psych is Juice's shadow, my shadow is also Psych. At the time, I couldn't imagine that Psych was my shadow. Psych just had no place to go. I see. So that explains it. Then if Psych is my shadow, then okay, I'm just gonna feed you every last one of these that I have. So if I have to go fishing for those big head ones, what's that fetish called when you're just like overfeeding someone to a crazy degree? I have to Google that. I don't know. I want that in my search history. My search history is bad enough as it is. You think she's like peeling them and like taking out the good crab meat, or just eating it whole, shell and all? She did say she wants to be able to eat with her hands, but something tells me she's just swallowing it whole. It looks like we might get there with what we have. Now I see why the reward was fish hooks. No new dialogue. Just gonna stare at me hungrily. At least she's polite. At least she says thank you. It would be a lot more tedious if she was rude about it. I could just set a quantity and then just just force everything I have into her face. Or into the tray, because she wants to eat with her hands. She thinks she's people. How many levels do you think she has? I was almost certain it was going to cap out at 10. I think the other robots have to go through this. Like they're like, I don't have enough gas to get to work, but now I gotta go fishing for frogs to feed my robot waifu. Just seems inconvenient. It's like we made it to 12 with our bottom barrel frogs and crabs. That's still not good enough. I don't know what would be more time consuming. Hitting all my traps and doing this one by one with all the little gains that I'm getting, or spending the time and actually fishing for the ones that give me big gains. I feel like in the end, it'd probably equate to being about the same wasted time. At least we haven't found any that give her a tummy ache and make her hunger go back down. Did that one even move her bar at all? Oh, a little bit. Okay, yeah. So if this is some rice patty like Jenny Craig frogs, I was gonna be mildly upset. Oh, well, I guess if I click on her head, I can just give her Lou's secret diary. Bonchan. Oh, I forgot all about Bonchan. I want to see Bonchan. My room. Room, not here. My room that leads to sewage canal. Bell. Find Bonchan's bell. Okay. Well, now we're on to something new, so fantastic. How am I going to find a fictional dog's bell? I realized when she said my room, not here, something about it leading to the sewage canal. And I had completely forgot about this little area here before we got onto the boat. And that looks like a bell. Let's take that bad boy. Oh, is that? That's Bonchan. The little dumpster teddy bear. All right, sweetheart, I'm back with your teddy bear, and it smells disgusting. Here's Bonchan. It's Bonchan. My Bonchan. Give me Bonchan. Hand it over, Bonchan. Bonchan, Bonchan. It's like a loading bar. I was with people with no face. Because they had no face, they all wore masks. People had a variety of masks. Smiling mask, angry mask, troubled mask, crying mask. But they were all masks. The eyes on the mask were black holes. They were black holes because they had no face. The masks looked at me with their whole eyes. Even if they're smiling or angry, the whole eyes were there. My body froze when they looked at me with those eyes. I got paralyzed. When I got paralyzed, the masks threw garbage into me. I was the mask's garbage can. The masks threw all kinds of garbage into me. Well, it's better to be a garbage can than a garbage can't. Verbal garbage, violent garbage, hard ones and soft ones, fresh ones and rotten ones. I was always filled with garbage, and the garbage that didn't fit in overflowed. When the garbage overflowed from me, the masks tried to push them back into me, saying, "Get the garbage out of our sight." But I couldn't close the lid of the garbage can, so I closed myself, with the lid of the garbage can still open. The closed me went inside my own hole. No one could get into this hole. The masks couldn't get into this hole. I was the only one who could get in. Don't be letting faceless strangers in your hole. I waited inside the hole until it ended, until the masks were satisfied. Then I started to hear angry voices. The masks yelled at each other every day. The masks who yelled at each other came to see me, to throw garbage into me. It was as if I didn't exist anymore. I felt the same, too. I wanted to get closer to the people wearing masks. I wanted the people wearing masks to be happy. I wanted to be needed by the people wearing masks. Why? They sound like a bunch of cunts. I thought if I get closer to them, their masks will disappear and I'll be able to see their faces. I thought it would be possible if I tried hard. I thought they were faceless under the mask because of me. But I no longer felt that way. I thought, I can't do this anymore. I desired nothing anymore. I couldn't do anything anymore. I really couldn't do anything. The masks disappeared, leaving me behind. Since I couldn't do anything, I stayed still. Then a group of masks I didn't know came along, and they took me to a different place. They were saying something, but I couldn't understand what they were saying at all. The only thing I understood was that these people had no face either. Their eyes were black holes too. The masks who I didn't know didn't throw violent garbage into me, but that was the only difference. No one looked at me. There were only black hole eyes, the same eyes as the disappeared masks. I ate the food offered by the masks I didn't know, and I began to stand up and walk. But still I was closed off and desired nothing. Then a different person came. It was you. You were also wearing a mask at first, but your black hole eyes gradually changed, and I started to see your face under the mask. In a matter of time, I was able to see your face completely. It was the first time for me to see a person with a face. You talked to me with eyes that weren't holes and took me outside. You waited for me even when I didn't say anything or stopped walking. And you said you loved me. I couldn't understand what you were saying. All the garbage can does is just stand there with its mouth open. It is open so that people wearing masks can throw their garbage in. This person isn't trying to throw garbage into me. That was the only thing I understood. I was puzzled, because the desire I once lost was rekindled slightly. I wanted to get closer to you, who I can see the face. But I couldn't think of any ways to get closer to you, except one. The only thing I could imagine. That was you throwing garbage into me. So I asked you, do you want to throw garbage into me? Then you said, you're not a garbage can. His words made me sad because it made me feel displaced. So I asked again, do you want to throw garbage into me? You got upset, very upset, and you threw garbage into me. The mask returned on your face when you threw garbage into me, and your mask turned into the masks of all the people who made me into a garbage can. When I faced all the masks, something started to overflow from me. I was swallowed by the things that overflowed from me, and I wished everything I could. Touch me, don't touch me, caress me, hit me, don't hit me. Be happy. Be angry. Don't be angry. Forgive me. Be sad. Don't be sad. Accept me. Hug me. Torment me. Please suffer. Love me. Me who couldn't desire anything. Me who lost all desires. Became the desires themselves. When you finished throwing garbage, your face returned. You looked sad after you threw away garbage. I didn't know what happened to me. I didn't know what I wished for. But once the desires were born inside, they never disappeared. I got obsessed with the desire of not knowing what I want. As I got obsessed more with my desire, you became sadder. But you weren't just sad either. You began to throw away lots of garbage. I thought you had lots of garbage you must throw away. The more you threw away garbage in me, I felt I was getting closer to my desire. It was as if we were killing each other while we were torn apart by sadness and desire. I remembered my name, who I am, the true name of Juice and Psyche. Juice and Psyche are both names given to the images of me, perceived by Yang. Juice and Psyche both spoke the words Yang wanted to hear. What you heard in this world were words Yang wanted to hear. The true name of Juice and Psyche is Lou. That is our name, the only name. Please call me by my true name. Sure. We respect pronouns around here. That's freaky. Am I supposed to click? Nope, clicking doesn't do anything. Oh, maybe it does. I passed away before you, but I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it well. But don't think we have failed, because there is no failure. I don't know anything, but that much I know. There is no failure. That's for someone else to decide. That's for the people wearing masks to decide. There is no failure between you and me. There is no doing well either. Everything just happened as they happened. So don't regret it. Don't think about what ifs. Don't pretend the whole thing never happened. Do you remember the first time I was alone with you? We were alone in a grassy field. You said you suddenly came up with a melody, and you whistled it. There's grass in this world? Is that the my score? Probably. When I heard it, I became envious of you, so I whistled a melody too. Mine's better. It was the first time I whistled in front of someone. You could barely hear me whistle, but you were delighted to see me do it. I can't see you anymore, but I'm glad to have met you. Thank you. Here. Oh, what is this? You got the key to the floodgate passage. Cool. Is that the key? Please tell me that's the key to this. It might be. You ready? Let's do this. It is. Oh, where is this taking us? A nice little journey. I hope I have enough fuel to get to the end. Jeez. I didn't realize this would be on another continent. Floodgate. Do you want to activate the floodgate? Let's do it. This is delightfully creepy. Go, little robot dude, be free. free from all the confusing narrative. I was glad to see that little turn at the end. I was like, is it just heading straight into a wall? There's really no telling with this game. Outside? Are we being born? Or shat? The Imprinting Stone Cave. Hello. Hi. You have nice eyebrows. So we finally meet. I'm glad. Who are we? Oh, hello. I will shake your hand. Let's end this. I think maybe we got chat and now we're getting flushed. Wow, so that's the end of our little adventure here. Hey, thank you for watching to the end of the series. What a delightfully creepy adventure that was. I really enjoyed the melancholy atmosphere, and I found the music hauntingly charming. What did you think of it all? And are there any games you'd like to see me play? Drop a comment below, or better yet, head over to my Facebook meme group and hang out with us. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my next upload.